The Regional Educational Laboratory Midwest, or REL Midwest for short, is committed to using research-based evidence in education. So we lead a variety of research practice partnerships, including 4 research alliances, each focused on studying a particular problem in a single state. In Michigan, we study and provide support on teacher preparation, including teacher preparation models and teacher and student outcomes. In Illinois, we study and provide support on early childhood education. We support Illinois' multi-agency early childhood work and study programming and participation. In Minnesota, we study the career readiness and pathways of high school students in rural districts. In Wisconsin, we study the Black-White Achievement Gap and support initiatives to improve cultural competency. In these partnerships, REL Midwest works with stakeholders to identify and prioritize needs related to education and help individuals and institutions address those needs. A research alliance is a long-term partnership involving researchers, policymakers, and practitioners from state education agencies, districts, nonprofit organizations, and higher education institutions. Each alliance draws these stakeholders into close, ongoing relationships. Working with REL Midwest staff, alliance members negotiate a shared agenda, and a subset of policymakers and practitioners make up communities of practice. The partnerships meet virtually or in person 6 to 12 times a year to discuss projects and share resources and updates. We talked to board member and alliance member Kurt Kiefer about his experience working on the Midwest Achievement Gap Research Alliance.
Students and educators in Wisconsin will benefit from the work of the Alliance as it creates new knowledge from some of the primary research that we hope to have conducted. What will be important is for the Alliance members to discuss how we translate that particular research into practice. I think that'll be the key in order to get impact specifically for students and educators. The membership of the Alliance really represents a variety of different organizations. In addition to obviously staff from our own agency, we have school district staff. We also have staff that represent different nonprofit organizations in our Alliance. And we also have members from the local research community in the form of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The most important thing in my experience of working with REL Midwest is the extension of the research capacity that we have within our agency. Again, we don't have that kind of skill set in-house with much depth at all, and so having the REL available to the SEA has been very critical.
We also talked to the lead for REL Midwest collaboration, Carrie Scholz.
The partners on our alliances benefit from the work in that they drive the research questions that we're answering, and so the work that we do directly responds to the research needs. It also helps build capacity in terms of bringing resources to bear where states and districts, quite frankly, don't have the capacity in terms of people, power, or financial resources to answer all the demands that they face. Our researchers benefit from working with our Research Alliance members in several ways. They really start to understand the complex contexts that our partners work in, and because they have an appreciation for those contexts, they start to become more creative in the types of research that they're able to do and the final products and tools that they build with our partners. I hear from our staff that they also feel validated in the work that they're doing because they actually know how our partners intend to use the work that they're doing together.
This partnership structure itself empowers Alliance members and researchers. Having practitioners serve as partners on REL Midwest projects bridges the divide between research and practice. It improves the likelihood research findings will be applied to future practice. Also, collaboration with Alliance members informs the research process, making use of their expertise to produce outcomes even more relevant to their work. Get the latest on our alliances by following us on Twitter and checking out our website,